Okay, this is the BPN diagram labels, and they are, as you can see, the little circle is an event, and it basically means, it describes rather the things that are happening during the normal course of a business day. The little square is an activity. It is the work performed by a company and dissected by processes, sub-process, and tasks. The diamond is the gateway. It controls branching and forking, merging and joining the paths. And the arrow is a flow connector that links the events, activities, gateways, employing three different type of connectors, which are sequence flow, message flow, and association. We're going to talk a little bit about those next. There are basic rules for BPN models. The first rule is sequence flow. This shows the order that activities will perform in a process. What's not allowable is it cannot cross pool boundaries or sub-process boundaries. Message flow is, it shows communication between participants, but it cannot connect objects that are within the same pool. Boundary events must have at the most one outgoing sequence flow, and must not have any incoming sequence flows. Sub-processes are basically a start event of a sub-process must be of type none. The next question that we had was why we need such a language. Well, BPMN bridges the gap between processes' intentions and actual workflow processes because it can convey the detail of a relatable manner, in a relatable manner to all parties, meaning that BPMN provides a standard, a common language for all stakeholders, whether they have a technical or non-technical background, business analysts, managers, technical developers, as well as external teams and consultants to provide sufficient detail and clarity into the sequence of business activities. Now, it said the next thing he wanted us to do was to give an example of a healthcare example where BPMN can be used. And I used a common example at my work of the billing processes. Here to the left, you see the two different systems that interface to one another. Unity is I guess like the host system, and then Kindred Link receives that information and they talk back and forth to each other throughout the day. Basically, the information for billing starts in Kindred Link, and then there's the where it's needed to be completed. Then the file is interfaced to Unity, and the pay bill is set up, pay bill code. Then they run the pre-bill edit report, and that to let them know what claims need to be released. Then they perform billing audits, where they go in and they check to see that everything meets the criteria to go across the individual carriers to see so that the claims will get paid and won't get denied. Then it says they view the reports for outstanding orders. That's, for example, if a doctor hasn't signed an order, some particular insurance companies, you must have that back and it must be signed before the claim is transmitted. And that is indicated on the claim form on one of those particular fields. If that is found, if the outstanding order is there aren't any, then you proceed on with the process, going through, make any corrections if needed. If none, then you go ahead and you release the claim. If there are outstanding orders, then you have to follow up on the documentation. You have to track and sign the order out. Then go back through the CRR required process. Perform some more processing. And if there are any corrections needed, make any corrections to the bill. If there aren't any, then you're ready to go and process the claim out and release it. And that's basically pretty much the flow of KindraLink to Unity release of claims to the insurance company. The information, like I said, it starts at KindraLink. It interfaces over to Unity. And Unity will kick it back to, back into KindraLink, and a report will come out to the billing person for them to take a look at and see. I hope you found this informative. You have a great day. Thanks. Bye.